the royal family will likely remain silent on newly filed allegations of abuse by Lord Mountbatten that will be heard in court this week, a royal expert has told Express. Co. UK. Arthur Smythe, now in his 50s, has claimed Lord Mountbatten abused him while he was a resident at Kincora Children's Home in East Belfast in the 1970s. Mr. Smythe alleges that he was abused twice by Lord Mountbatten in 1977, but he did not know his identity at the time. Lord Mountbatten was Prince Philip's uncle, and King Charles' great-uncle. Professor Pauline McLaren of Royal Holloway, University of London, told Express. Co. UK the firm should steer away from these claims and ignore them, particularly at this stage in legal proceedings. The co-author of Royal Fever added, "This will be a matter for the legal system to take further, and as Mountbatten is no longer able to defend himself, I would expect the royals to remain silent on the matter." Kevin Winters, of KRW Law, representing Mr. Smythe, said several state bodies were the subject of allegations of negligence and breach of duty of care. He described Mr. Smythe's incredibly difficult journey to some form of justice which to date has been denied to him. He said, "Central to the case are our client's allegations of abuse by the late Lord Louis Mountbatten. Understandably, many abuse survivors for reasons of obvious sensitivity choose to remain anonymous. Arthur's decision to reveal his identity must be set against this backdrop. It is born out of anger at systemic state cover-up on abuse at these institutions." He alleges to have been abused twice as an 11-year-old by the deceased royal. He continued, "It's the first time that someone has stepped forward to take allegations against Lord Mountbatten into a court. That decision hasn't been taken lightly. He understands only too well that it will be a deeply unpopular case with many people coming as it does within weeks of the passing of the Queen." Last month, the police ombudsman for Northern Ireland found that some police officers had failed in their duty to the victims at Kincora Boys' Home in East Belfast between 1973 and 1976. A number of former residents had complained to the ombudsman's office about the police handling of complaints of sexual abuse at Kincora. The ombudsman found the 7 complaints registered at their office by ex-residents were legitimate and justified. At least 39 boys were abused at the facility from when it opened in 1958 until its closure in 1980, the Historical Institutional Abuse Inquiry found. 3 men, who worked as senior care staff at Kincora during its time in operation, were jailed in 1981 for abuse.